Hello guys, welcome back my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about the 25 cents coin from South Africa 1913. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history of one of the most intriguing colonial era coins, the 25 cents coin from East Africa, dated 1913. This beautiful silver coin carries more than just a monetary value. It holds a story of empire, trade, and a region under British influence that was rapidly changing in the early 20th century. So, sit back as we uncover the origins, design, symbolism, and collectible value of the 1913 East Africa 25 cents coin. The 25 cents coin of East Africa from 1913 was part of a larger currency system introduced when the British colonial government standardized the monetary structure across British East Africa, a region that included modern-day Kenya, Uganda, and Tanganyika, now Tanzania. Prior to this, various foreign coins such as the Indian rupee, the Maria Theresa thaler, and even German colonial coins circulated widely. But in 1906, the British authorities decided to issue a unified series of coins under the name East Africa Protectorate, and by 1913, the 25 cents coin became one of the key denominations used in everyday trade. Now let's talk about its physical appearance. The 1913 East Africa 25 cents coin was minted in silver, specifically 0.500 fine silver, giving it a bright, lustrous appearance that still catches the light beautifully even today when well preserved. It weighs around 5.83 grams and has a diameter of approximately 23.5 millimeters. The coin's edges are reeded, a feature that not only adds a touch of elegance but also served as a practical measure against clipping or tampering. The design of this coin is a true reflection of its era. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find the portrait of King George V, the British monarch who reigned from 1910 to 1936. His profile faces left, wearing the royal crown, and around the portrait, you'll see the Latin inscription, Georgius V Rex Etind, IMP, meaning, George V, King and Emperor of India. This title symbolized the vastness of the British Empire, with India considered its crown jewel and East Africa an important colonial possession. Turning to the reverse side, you'll see the inscription, East Africa, boldly at the top. Below it, the denomination is displayed as 25 cents, and just underneath, the year of issue, 1913. The most eye-catching feature on this side is the image of Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa. Its snow-capped peak symbolizes the beauty and grandeur of East Africa. The inclusion of this mountain was not accidental. It served as a proud emblem of the region, representing both its natural majesty and its place in the British Empire's colonial vision. Now, the 1913 issue is particularly interesting because it was among the first series of coins produced under the reign of King George V for East Africa. These coins were minted by the Royal Mint in London and struck with great precision. However, their mintage numbers were limited compared to later issues, making them rarer today. To understand the value of this coin, we must consider both its historical and numismatic aspects. The East African 25 cents coin from 1913 was equivalent to 1/4 of a shilling. At that time, the East African currency was linked to the British shilling, and 100 cents made up 1 shilling. These coins circulated widely among settlers, traders, and local citizens in towns like Mombasa, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, and Kampala. They were used to buy basic commodities such as coffee, tea, sugar, and salt, forming an essential part of daily commerce. Over a century later, collectors and historians value this coin not just for its silver content but for the story it tells about colonial Africa. Depending on its condition, the 1913 East Africa 25 cents coin can be worth anywhere from $20 to over $200, with some rare high-grade or uncirculated specimens selling for even more at numismatic auctions. Coins in mint state with original luster, no scratches, and sharp details are especially sought after. If your coin has visible wear but retains clear legends and the mountain design, it may fall in the fine to very fine category. Coins in these conditions typically fetch moderate prices, while those graded, extremely fine, or uncirculated, can command premium values. It's also worth noting that these coins were struck over several years, from 1913 through the early 1920s. But the earliest issues like the 1913 variety are highly prized for being the first under George V's reign and the first to feature the full East African territorial name. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1913 East Africa 25 cents coin stands as a symbol of transition. During this time, the region was moving from fragmented tribal economies toward a more unified colonial administration under British rule. Railways were being built, trade was booming, and the British were establishing Nairobi as a major urban center. This coin passed through the hands of traders, farmers, soldiers, and government officials, each leaving behind an invisible trace of history. For many collectors, holding this coin feels like holding a tangible link to the early days of East Africa's modernization. It's a piece of metal that survived wars, independence movements, and the creation of new nations. From British East Africa to modern Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, this coin's story reflects a journey of change and growth. When evaluating such coins, experts also consider die varieties and minting errors. Some rare 1913 coins show small differences in lettering thickness or spacing, which can slightly increase their value among specialists. If you're lucky enough to own one of these variations, it's worth getting it professionally graded and certified by a reputable grading service such as NGC or PCGS. Collectors often store these coins in protective holders to prevent tarnish and scratches. Despite being over 110 years old, many examples still retain their original brilliance thanks to silver's resistance to corrosion. Today, the 1913 East Africa 25 cents coin continues to attract both history enthusiasts and coin investors. Its value is expected to rise gradually over time due to its limited mintage, silver content, and colonial significance. So, if you ever come across one of these coins, don't underestimate it. It's not just a 25-cent piece. It's a century-old relic of Africa's colonial history, a memory of an empire, and a treasure for anyone who values the art of coin collecting. In conclusion, the 1913 East Africa 25 cents coin is more than just currency, it's a bridge between past and present. It reflects the artistry of early 20th century minting, the economic structure of colonial East Africa, and the enduring legacy of coins as storytellers of human history. Whether you're a collector or simply someone fascinated by the past, this coin offers a remarkable glimpse into a time when the world was changing rapidly, and silver coins like this carried stories worth far more than their face value.